Indian economic updates. In a major escalation of global trade tensions, the United States has slapped a 25% tariff on nearly all Indian origin goods effective from August, while also levying additional penalty taxes in response to India's continued energy and defense trade with Russia. The move is part of a broader realignment of US trade policy under the Trump administration, with India emerging as the only country to face the full 25% rate. In contrast, nations like Pakistan, Vietnam, Bangladesh, and Turkey have received 15 to 20% tariff brackets, as the US attempts to balance trade enforcement with strategic interests. India's higher rate reflects dissatisfaction over New Delhi's refusal to curb imports of Russian crude oil and defense hardware, despite repeated US warnings. The tariff excludes key sectors such as pharmaceuticals, active pharmaceutical ingredients, APIs, energy products, electronics, and semiconductors. However, Indian exporters have raised red flags over the severe impact on other industries, particularly textiles, gems and jewelry, engineering goods, and seafood, which together form a significant share of India's non-oil exports to the US. Export bodies say orders are already being cancelled, especially those from American buyers who placed bulk purchases during the June Las Vegas Jewelry Expo. Units in Surat, Ludhiana, and Tirupur have reported growing anxiety, with many shipments halted mid-transit. In response, Indian exporters have petitioned the government for emergency relief, including expanded export credit lines, targeted sectoral subsidies, and fast-tracked foreign trade promotion schemes. While the Indian government has expressed concern, officials have downplayed the broader macroeconomic effect, estimating that even under extreme scenarios, the tariff's hit to GDP would be limited to 0.2 to 0.3 percentage points. Policymakers have reiterated their non-negotiable stance on issues like no concessions on agricultural or dairy imports, no entry for genetically modified or beef products, respecting domestic cultural sensitivities. New Delhi has also reaffirmed its commitment to Russian oil imports, citing the commercial nature of these deals and their compliance with global norms. Sources confirmed India will not restructure its energy policy solely to accommodate US trade preferences. Meanwhile, Indian financial markets have shown short-term volatility, with both Sensex and Nifty sliding following the announcement. Analysts, however, expect stability to return as long as domestic demand remains strong and US-India negotiations progress. Trade talks are expected to resume later this month, with Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal scheduled to visit Washington around August end. Both sides hope to strike a bilateral trade deal by October 2025 that could restore exemptions and stabilize economic relations. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways will now assess the economic, logistical, social, and environmental impact, along with road safety and user experience, of all capacity augmentation projects. This includes the development of national highways, expressways, and corridors under Bharatmala Pariyojana. Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has outlined 5 key performance indicators for regular monitoring. Macroeconomic impacts such as regional GDP growth, trade expansion, and employment generation. Operational efficiency, focusing on reduction in travel time and distance. Social benefits, including better access to remote and underserved areas. Environmental outcomes, such as improved fuel efficiency and lower carbon emissions. User experience, measured through enhanced comfort, safety, and reduced accident rates. Launched in 2017, Bharatmala Phase 1 targets the construction of 34,800 kilometers of highways to reduce logistics costs and enhance connectivity. As of 31 October 2024, contracts for 26,425 kilometers have been awarded, with 18,714 kilometers already constructed. The National Highways Authority of India (NHAI) has spent 4.72 lakh rupees crore on the program up to 30th November 2024. Completion of Phase 1 is expected by 2027 to 28. Expansion efforts will be further supported by monetizing toll assets under the toll operator transfer model and boosting public-private partnerships. Additionally, the creation of 35 multimodal logistics parks (MMLPs) with 46,000 crore rupees investment will link highways to rail, ports, and inland waterways, targeting 700 million tons in annual cargo handling. This strategy aims to cut logistics costs from 18% to below 9% of GDP, boosting economic efficiency. Improved connectivity will support regional development, attract foreign investment, and usher in smart infrastructure, making India's growth more inclusive, sustainable, and future-ready. The Indian government has sanctioned a 20,000 crore rupees project for the development of next-generation airborne early warning and control (AEW&C) systems, marking a significant advancement in the Indian Air Force's IAF surveillance and command capabilities. Spearheaded by the Defence Research and Development Organization (DRDO), the program, known as Netra Mark II, aims to enhance India's defence infrastructure by providing comprehensive aerial surveillance. The initiative involves the conversion of 6 Airbus A321 aircraft, previously acquired from Air India, into advanced airborne early warning and control platforms. These aircraft will undergo extensive modifications, including the integration of a dorsal-mounted radar system to ensure 360-degree coverage and improved detection capabilities. A key feature of the Netra Mark II is the incorporation of the indigenously developed Uttam Active Electronically Scanned Array Radar. This radar system offers enhanced detection and tracking capabilities, enabling the IAF to monitor multiple targets simultaneously with greater accuracy. Additionally, the aircraft will be equipped with advanced electronic warfare systems, including electronic intelligence and communications intelligence capabilities, to bolster India's defense preparedness. The collaboration between DRDO and Airbus underscores India's commitment to self-reliance in defense technology. Airbus will utilize its facilities in Spain to modify the A321 aircraft, after which the aircraft will be returned to India for the integration of indigenous systems developed by DRDO. The Netra Mark II program is expected to be completed within 3 years, with the first operational aircraft projected to be inducted into service around 2026-27. This development not only strengthens India's defense capabilities but also positions the country among a select group of nations with indigenously developed airborne early warning and control systems. This strategic move is anticipated to enhance India's surveillance and command capabilities, providing a significant edge in both defensive and offensive operations. The successful implementation of the Netra Mark II program will contribute to regional stability and reinforce India's position in the global defense landscape. India is ramping up infrastructure in Ladakh to counter China's border development, focusing on the third phase of the India-China Border Roads project. The initiative aims to enhance troop mobility along the line of actual control by constructing 37 new roads, with 5 in Ladakh and 70% in Arunachal Pradesh. Earlier phases identified 73 strategic roads and approved 104 more in 2020-21. China's rapid infrastructure expansion, including highways, railways, and border villages, has driven India's urgency. Recent projects like the Shinku-La and Sela tunnels improve all-weather connectivity. Experts emphasize the need for railway expansion in Ladakh and Arunachal for economic and military advantages. Since 2019, China has built over 600 border villages, increasing tensions. Defense analysts warn of potential confrontations, particularly in eastern Ladakh. India's infrastructure push aims to strengthen logistics, enhance military readiness, and counter China's growing presence along the line of actual control.